Hi everyone. I see I see a lot of people fighting and those in authority stepping in to break up and resolve, separate, correct, assess, coordination. It was started as a conflict regarding a joke. One girl thought a joke was really funny, so she just laughed and laughed and laughed. And another girl, she got upset about it. Maybe she didn't understand. She didn't understand what the other girl was so amused about. So instead of asking her, she decided to hit her, assault her. Then other people got involved. Especially when they said to break it up. But before anyone reacted, an adult reacted, told the girl who was hitting the other girl to not be hitting anyone, touching anyone. And then in that instance, the mother of that girl who was hitting the other girl got involved and started hitting the lady who was just trying to break up the fight, because the mother didn't like the way that the other lady was talking to her daughter. And then other people didn't know what was going on. Some people got confused. More people got involved. And then eventually the authorities stepped in. I seen another one as well. And this one was a little baby that was laughing. That was laughing and found certain things to be humorous. And an adult, early 20s, or late teens, started tripping out on the fact that the baby was laughing. And then he started saying, "It's a demon, it's a demon." So he hit the baby. He sucker punched the baby. I sense a lot of negative energy, I suppose. But it's all irrelevant since it's mental. Coming from the outside. And I wanted to add another pointer. And it was we can do anything. Then it was, now what? The statement, now what? And they started giggling. Mental thought. So, I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit, angels, demons, the genie in the bottle. But, yeah, I heard those words. We can do anything. Now what? They started laughing. Like now what? Like, meaning, now what? After the fact that everything has been stated, that has been stated, is like, now what? And there's just so much. It's never ending. And I was thinking in my mind that it's like, it's entertaining the thoughts in the mind mentally. And it's like a movie. You can pause it, turn it off, or you can resume, you can continue the movie, the film, so you can learn more. And, mentally, we can stop innovating. We can stop logic if we wish to, or we can continue even if it sounds too futuristic or impossible. sort of like the Halo game with the electrical bridges and like electrical shields. I mean, it might sound and it might appear like it's something that's impossible, but we know that nothing is impossible. So therefore, why ever quit thinking about newer logic? For all the inventions in the world, only because it's the latest and greatest doesn't mean it stops there. It might be something that could be trending, something everyone is talking about. Like for a long time, it was the internet. But we have to remember that we are dealing with much more than that. There's a bunch of inventions. For example, hardwood floors. And then the way that they connect together almost seamlessly is just fascinating. That right there is something that people would wish or dreamed of having, having back in the day. So I was just thinking today, like, about the last few days, I was thinking about a round tube, like PVC pipe. And I was thinking, like, that could be a home right there. A round PVC pipe. You know, like, large in scale. Like, 12 to 15 feet above ground. And, like, 25 or like 15% to 25% being or acting as the foundation. So some soil will be added into it so it won't move, so the wind won't roll it away. And that bottom foundation section can be filled with cement, gravel, dirt. And it could just be 100% recyclable PVC pipe. Because we know that the PVC pipe will last for years under the ground. Then it would be a matter of creating something for the, like a cap on one side and then an entryway of some sort as another alternative for a shed or a home. Easy to manufacture. No, you won't even need to consider or think about rain gutters. None of that shit. Paint jobs, roof leaks. Like, what the fuck? Some new shit. Simplicity at its finest. I think we are overcomplicating everything. And we have to go back and rethink everything. Like, why are we doing the things that we are doing? But, I'm just here laying down and I keep hearing voices. Like right now, as I was stating that, like I hear negative thoughts, like someone saying nope, over and over. And it's irritating the fuck out of me and I'm sure other people. And the last thing I wish is death upon anyone. But, nothing is impossible. Like the voices that I hear. We can do anything. Now what? And it's really, like nothing is impossible even to the medical industry. I don't think anyone dies. I think there's just an imbalance of chemicals. There's always the antidote. There's always, maintenance and stuff like that. But either way, like one thing I've been also seeing, another side note, is like a knife, like going or like shaving off the skin on the back of the spine area. And I noticed that the knife is just like hitting bone. And it's like grabbing a shovel and running it through rocks. Big rocks. And you can feel the shovel, the iron, rubbing against the rock. You can hear it. You can feel it. And that shit's just like torturing me. Like all this stuff. And I don't know why I have these thoughts and stuff. But I personally just easily dismiss them mentally. But now that I am talking about it, I rather just like release it all, get rid of it. Don't want none of it in my mind. And I encourage everyone to do the same. Like, if you have any thoughts, any ideas, anything that's weighing heavy on you, talk about it online. Talk about it. Don't hold back. Just talk about it. Even if it's, something that is irrelevant to you as a person. So you might think like you're doing it just for the fuck of it, or there's no point to it. Trust me, just do it and it fucking helps. Believe me. And with the World Wide Web, the internet only getting better and better, later on, Google and all these other companies will be able to go in and make sense of it all, hopefully. And I believe that they will. No doubt. Maybe not in our lifetime, but definitely. And remembering that every detail is important. Detail oriented. You have to be detailed oriented. I mean, think about it. The PVC pipe house, it's actually better than concrete. It's lighter. It's better than metal because metal rusts. And if a majority of it is dug into the ground and in the inside, it gets flattened out with some weight, then it won't go anywhere. And at the same time, the area that it got filled, you guys can use it to run the pipes, the water, electricity. Think about it. Like, we have to think outside the box. And we really have to think about everything thoroughly. And we can't just jump into conclusions. Because there's many formats to extract gold. And if we only see, or we are only exposed to a few of them, then we can pick and choose from those, right? But what about considering the fact that there is more? And more can be created and thought of. It's not the end of the world, in other words. So in other words, get to fucking thinking. And quit fucking complaining. And making a fucking excuse about everything. Like, fuck. Get the fuck off these nuts, bitch.